downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. Getting the nod on the mound, Shane Bieber.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a miss.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And 1 gone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. To the right side. He handles it himself. 2 away here in the top of the first. Two outs, base is empty. Here's a speed threat, Jake McCarthy. Ball 1, no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Right back to him on the mound. On to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. End of a half inning of play. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. Back now at Progressive Field. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Mike Zunino.
For the Guardians.
Boog, Zach Allen played his college ball for the University of North Carolina and decided to wear the number 23 for the Tar Heels, and you can imagine why, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. They had that shooting guard that played basketball and wore 23 at North Carolina. And the 0-1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back. Mike Zunino pops one out of here, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Josh Naylor, and Cleveland on top 1-0. Ground ball, Walker. He takes it on his own. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's Josh Bell. Center field. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario.
How about a little poke here, okay?
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. They're waving Ramirez home. He scores, and they lead by 2.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Here's Andres Jimenez. There's a swing and a drive. And that ball is gone. This place is absolutely loving it. And they add a pair. It's 4-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So 2 away with nobody on. Oscar Gonzalez getting ready to hit. Lined, and that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And the batter now, Stephen Kwan. Ground ball up the middle. They get the force, and that ends the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Second inning set to go. And now it's Christian Walker.
The first baseman, Christian.
You know, Christian Walker, a guy who had a really successful amateur career. His college ball with the South Carolina Gamecocks. They won the College World Series twice with Walker. And he tied the College World Series record for most career hits with 28. And there's the strike.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff guys have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Josh Rojas now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Out there to center. Straw has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that's in there for strike one. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes goes Gurriel. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Miles Straw.
The center fielder.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one ripped left field, back there. And it hits the top of the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Mike Zunino. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And fouled off.
And I would say that most great defensive outfilders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game. But ultimately, he
dives, but he can't make the catch.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. Straw headed for the plate. 1 run across. Here comes Zunino around third. The relay throw. The tag out. But they do get a run.
Pretty close play at the plate right there. Always an exciting one, though, and a really nice job by the defense to cut him down. It's a pretty big blow to a team when you lose a potential run that was so close to getting in there.
Is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Zach Gallen won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. On the mound now, Trey Jamison.
Please. Now pitching for Arizona, number 99, Trey Jamison.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Doubled his first time up. That smash towards center. And Ramirez is set down. And there's 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Bell.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Naylor around third. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Ahmed Rosario digs in for the Guardians. Doubled in his first AB. On a line out towards center. Thomas makes the grab on the run. They put 2 on the board on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 2 full. It's the Guardians 6 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Here in Cleveland, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Alec Thomas. And the right-hander back to work. And it's fouled away. Bieber, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016.
No ball.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Oh, 1 down. And that's in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. That's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
2 outs, base is empty. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a foul ball. Moreno hitting 9th in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Popped up. Jimenez makes the grab, and that is that. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here in Cleveland. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
The second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Jamison back to work. Out towards left center. Thomas running hard to get it. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay, he's in there.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
Oscar Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Ripped on a line. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Steven.
This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Digging in, Stephen Kwan. That's hard hit on the line. Thomas pulls it in on the run.
The center fielder, number 7, Miles Straw.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Miles Straw. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's the power hitting catcher, Mike Zunino. Hit hard, that gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Hard hit right side. Marte throws to first in time. That ends the inning. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Guardians 7 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Corbin Carroll. The pitch. There's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Got him. 1 gone here.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The second baseman.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. High fly ball out to center field. Straw chasing after it. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Jake McCarthy. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. The Diamondbacks hitless so far in the game. This one popped up. And puts the squeeze on that. That is the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Guardians 7 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Welcome back. Bottom of the 4th, down to third baseman, Jose Ramirez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. But there's on. That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
All over that one right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Base knock center field. Thomas quickly gets it back in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Ahmed Rosario, the next to hit. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the 1st. And a base hit knocks in a run.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
So digging in, Andres Jimenez. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they now lead by 9.
Everything came together for him. You might be wondering, how did he only get a single out of that drive? Well, that was a masterful defensive play out there in center. He couldn't make the catch, but he played it perfectly in terms of getting the ball back into the infield. And ultimately, I think that was the right move, holding him at first.
Stepping in, hit pretty well in the air out to center. Thomas sizing it up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Steven Kwan.
2 on with 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Steven Kwan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Now a screamer into the outfield. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 7,
Miles Straw digs in now. Ripped to right, base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 10-0. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Carlos Vargas.
Number 45, Carlos Vargas.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Mike Zunino. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swung on, belted. Thomas ranging back some more. And that one is going to go. He rockets one to right. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 13-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And here is Josh Naylor. And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Guardians put up 3 on this homer. On to the top of the 5th we go. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now at Progressive Field. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Christian Walker. And a pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And it's 1-1.
You know, these D-backs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
This one popped up. Rosario in position. He's got it. And there's one away.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Here's Josh Rojas. Flied out to center in his first at-bat. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there are 2 down.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Gonzalez makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Back here at the ballpark, here's a big power threat. Jose Ramirez. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Josh Bell at the plate now.
The designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Rips one to right. That drops in, plays it on a hop. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And up next for Cleveland, Ahmed Rosario. That one drilled left field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. Andres Jimenez now at the plate. Fouled off left side.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which.
In the air left field. Puts the squeeze on it. One away.
Now batting, right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
Now it's the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez. 1 for 3. Ripped into right center. Base hit. 1 run is in. 2 runs across now. Rosario coming home. Marte with a relay home. Not in time. He's safe as 3 runs come in.
He was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Miguel Castro.
Number 50, Miguel Castro.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. That one's in there, 0-1. Left-hand hitter waits. That's ripped. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now here is Miles Straw. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So the batting order turns over. Mike Zunino digs in for the Guardians. The other way. McCarthy makes the catch, and that'll do it. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. 5 innings complete. Guardians on top, 16-0. Here in Cleveland, top of the 6th inning, and stepping in is the speedy Alek Thomas. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. Thomas, 22 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. That's to third, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. Struck him out looking.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The bat, number 13, shortstop.
Nick Ahmed here to hit. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
The catcher, number 14, Gabriel.
2 outs, base is empty, and now Gabriel Moreno. 0 for 1. He flied out to right in his first trip.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Right-hander kicks, deals, cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So he's perfect through 6. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Guardians lead it 16-0. Bottom of the 6th inning. So in now for Cleveland, Josh Naylor.
The first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Castro back to work. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And a base hit up the middle. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now it's the DH, Josh Bell. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And that one hammered. That's back. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Ahmed Rosario. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Grabs it on the run. 2 away. Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
So in now for Cleveland, Oscar Gonzalez. Down the left field line, base hit. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they extend their lead. Tries to get back and save.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Bangs off the wall. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and the lead continues to grow. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Kyle Nelson.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. That's out to center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. And next is the Guardians catcher, Mike Zunino. Base hit and a run in to score. Ahmed relay to second, and he's out trying for 2. But 1 run does score on the play before the inning ends. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. 7th inning coming up. Cleveland's out front 21-0. Back here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Hit on the ground, and it gets through. Just like that, the perfect game is gone. So the perfect game bid comes to an end, and now we'll see what he's got left in the tank and how they'll play it on the mound moving forward. But Singy, he's been a lot of fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, Boog, really impressive from the very beginning. I mean, this guy was in total command the whole time, attacking hitters, and really he's made them look pretty lost up to this point.
Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. Have you ever caught a foul ball as a fan?
Only as a broadcaster, not as a fan. You?
I haven't been to many games as a fan.
Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Number 31, Jake McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy will hit next. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. 0-1 now. And there's a foul ball.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. 2 on with 1 out. Now up next for Arizona, Christian Walker.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Next offering misses, and a count 1-2. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break.
It's time for the traditional 7-minute thread.
And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Josh Naylor. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. That's towards center. Thomas gets under it. Makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the third baseman,
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. McCarthy raging back towards the wall. That one is gone. Jose Ramirez with a home run the opposite way. And they add a run. It's 22-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So one out, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now.
the batter, number 1, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. In the air out to center. Makes the grab on the run. And the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 8th inning coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's Gurriel.
The designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
The right-hander back to work. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Here comes the 0-1. 0-1 there. Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1-2. One down, base is empty. And another ball. Swing and a pop-up. Ramirez settles under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Nick Ahmed. And first offering is fouled off.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. Welcome back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now at the plate, Andres Jimenez.
The second baseman, Andres.
And the pitch. That one hammered center field. Thomas moving back. Looking up to the warning track. Makes the catch.
The right fielder,
And up next for Cleveland, Oscar Gonzalez. Ground ball left side. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. Tag got him, and he can't scramble back in time. Way too much of a turnaround first there. Now it's going to be Stephen Kwan in the air center field. And that is that. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We go to the 9th. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. The wide to kick the pitch. And ball 1. On the ground right side. Jimenez throw to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. Popped up right side. Jimenez under this one. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Ketel Marte getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He was late there, strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, if he'd have made just one better pitch, perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
So I'm lounging around with my crew just chillin'. I'm wearing black and white, but I ain't no villain. When all of a sudden I get this rumbling feeling. It's my stomach, it's telling me I need to be grillin' some hamburgers, you know, that big fat and juicy, the ones that be having you licking your lips profusely. And when you take a bite, you no longer feel down, cause with that taste of perfection in your mouth, you can't frown. Life's so good when you're eating a burger, and so unhealthy, it's like artery murder. But you don't even care cause it tastes so good, it's like
hamburger, hamburger, hamburger,
yum.
Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper.